home ready for spring. So how do you do that? You simply pay attention to whatever Shoana Jenson tells you. She's got her list of must-haves. Give her some love, everyone. Shoana's in the house. You know what's what.
What?
So you did some shopping, and we want to talk a little bit about ways to refresh our space. We're not going to go out and renovate the whole thing.
Absolutely
we
not.
want, like,
no.
little things we can do to refresh our space for spring.
Yeah, and to me, that's how you incorporate trends in little ways. You don't do your entire house as one big trend because you're not going to then like your entire house. That's insane.
Right.
Let alone budget. You know what I mean? And I grabbed everything here today from HomeSense because you cannot beat HomeSense for having everything that's kind of on point.
Absolutely.
Good price points. So, the first trend this time of the year is we're all like exploding like nature's exploding. You know what I mean? We're like, oh, we're seeing flowers and we're seeing all this beautiful green. Everything's turning green. And so we're feeling inspired. So bring that inspiration inside. Like, bring the garden inside. Bring the whatever it may be inside. The nature we're looking at right now, the trend, pussy willows.
Oh, they're back.
They are having a moment. Yes, my friends, the 80s are back, like everything else, right? And so the twigs and things like that are back. But what I really like about incorporating these in our home is they last a really long time. They're easy to get. All garden centers, roadside stands, even grocery stores carry a lot of these things for exactly that reason.
Okay, so the pussy willows, and then do we put some baby's breath in our hair?
oh, my friend, do not knock the baby's breath because
I know it's back as well.
It is too. It totally is.
Not in the same way. It's never the same way. Because when I think of the twigs, it's like we had the big vase at the front door with the sticks and the twigs.
With the massive sticks and twigs.
With the massive sticks and twigs. We're probably not doing that
We're
anymore.
not doing that. Again, like you said, every time something comes back, it's always just a smidge different.
It's a little different.
That's why you don't hold on to the jeans from 20 years ago, because they'll come back, but just different.
It's going to be different.
Move them along when they're gone.
Yeah.
These twigs and stuff, they grow tall, but they don't have to stay tall, okay?
Right.
You can cut them.
Oh, right.
So, so they don't need those big, tall vases.
Yeah.
I like to go, how I incorporate them is go to a grocery store and get a nice big bouquet or a couple of them from the grocery stores because they're so affordable there.
Yeah.
And incorporate the pussy willows or the branches, etc., into the flower arrangement to make that update as well.
Yeah.
You know, does that make sense?
Yeah, it totally makes sense.
So do it whatever makes sense to you. If you like the very tall ones and you still have them and they make your home happy, then good for you.
You do that then. Yes.
But we're incorporating the nature that way. And also don't forget about your front door. There's the wreaths that hang on the front door. They give a nice little pop of color.
Yeah. Oh, that one's gorgeous.
Those don't have to be just at Christmas time, you know, or fall or what have you. They can just be seasonal.
Let's talk colors. I mean, I see that beautiful lavender. There's like the purple and the green, but we need to talk about the green.
We need to talk first.
It's everywhere.
First, the real trend, the real driver are neutrals still.
Neutrals.
Even into spring. These neutrals are still strong. Sculptural elements like this lamp, this just object of interest that you would put on a bookshelf.
Yeah.
All of these things are the neutrals. But
Tell them what your husband calls it.
When I pulled out, he said, that's the biggest flask I've ever seen. He's not wrong.
It's beautiful. Hard to put in your purse, but still very nice.
Well,
Lovely.
big bags are coming back too. So, but you're right. When it comes to all over the runways, it was green. Green is the new red. So the last season, it was red, still very popular, but green. And on the runways, it was really showing just these last couple of weeks with all the collections, the darker greens. Yeah. They were going into the olives and things like that, the moss, these kind of richer greens. But all greens right now are very on trend. Yeah. So add them in ways you see here. Add them into a pot. Add them into a pillow. It doesn't have to be an entire room unless green's your favorite color.
Okay, so we talked colors. Let's talk metals.
Metals. So we've had, for the longest time, it's stuck around so long, all those warm metals, the coppers and things like that. And I love them, but it's all about chrome again.
The chrome is back.
Chrome is back, which makes me very happy.
Yeah, me too.
I find chrome to be really classic and very, very traditional. So I love it. I just did our entire house in chrome.
Yeah.
But when it comes to the trend items like this bowl, or this is actually a tray, but it's got a mirrored back, as you can see. And so it'd be nice to lean up in a bookshelf to add some reflection. So you're adding the chrome elements if you want to move forward in the trend world. Don't be shy of this.
Okay, now let's talk textures.
Textures, textures, textures. It's easy to think about textures in the winter because we've got all those big gushy blankets and pillows and all those things. But it's this season as well. If you look at this throw, this is a linen throw, and because it's got a weave all the way through it, it's actually quite tactile. The pattern even just lends to the eye that there's a texture in it. But over here, this is a great texture. This is a perfect example.
That looks like it feels good.
It does, and you know what it is? It's a bath mat. So you don't have to do the trends in the most obvious places in your home. You can update your bathroom by adding in that kind of cozy texture for that. You know what I mean? You think of your nooks and crannies for trends.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And then you have these beautiful rustic pieces as well.
Yeah, nature. So woods, woods, all of these beautiful. Isn't this the most beautiful bowl you've ever seen?
I just want to hold it.
I know. I think it has to come home with me.
It's so smooth.
There's something so beautiful about it. At the front door for your keys or your bedside table.
I was thinking chips, but whatever.
Oh, yes, chips. I love it. I love it. Yeah.
Be classy while you're drinking beer and eating chips, right?
It's true. And don't be shy to mix like trends. So this is the wood bowl for that nature wood trend, but it's got the chrome handles. It made me swoon. I really love that one as well. Yeah, also a good chip bowl.
Also a very good chip bowl.
It is.
Very good. I'm a basic girl, so it's like, you know, keep it basic. Everything is gorgeous here. There's so many different ways you can go for spring to just refresh. So thank you for shopping for us.
My pleasure.
We appreciate you.